Hello everyone, I'm Kuma,
And I'm Marsel.
and today we're gonna react to 14 reasons the Philippines is different from the rest of the world.
The reason why Kuma invited me is because I'm half Filipino, so I would be, checking this out together with him, tell him if it's true or not. Yeah.
Yes, Philippines is very popular among Japanese people. As a country where we can study English very cheaply. Beaches, the beautiful beaches are very popular.
Yeah, the beaches are popular.
Beaches. I talked with some people from Philippines and they really love the Japanese culture, like anime or manga, right?
That's true. Filipinos really love Japanese anime. On the local television, sometimes there's anime. Like even my mom, she used to watch Voltes 5 growing up.
Voltes 5. That's very like a old anime, right?
Yep.
たとえ嵐が吹こうとも、たとえ大波荒れるとも、こぎ出そう戦いの海へ、飛び出そう戦いの渦へ、見つめ合う瞳と瞳。This is Philippine.
Yes.
Very beautiful.
Yeah.
What if I told you
Island
there is a
vibe.
country where over 175 languages are spoken, people text more than anywhere else in the world, and boxing fights directly influence crime rates? It sounds pretty much unbelievable, but it's all true in the Philippines. 14. There are more than 175 spoken languages. There are two official languages in the Philippines. Filipino, based on Tagalog, and English.
Right.
Filipino is the most commonly
So-
spoken in pop culture language, and the government of the country uses English in their work.
That's true.
By
They
the way,
speak a
the
lot of
Philippines are
English,
number
man. I
5
like
on
it
the
there.
list of
It's
the
really
world's
easy
top
to make
English-speaking
friends.
populations after US, India,
Yeah.
Pakistan, and the UK. All this sounds pretty plain and ordinary, but in fact, the diverse linguistic groups living in the country use over 175 languages for their internal communication. Since many of them exist only in spoken form, it's impossible to calculate
Man,
the
I
exact
only
amount.
recognize like a few of these. That's
13.
insane.
Their capital is the most densely populated city in the
Manila.
world. The nation's capital, Manila, and its 16 surrounding cities that
This
make
is
up
so
the
true.
Metro Manila
It's
area
like,
have a
Tokyo
population of
in Japan.
12.8 million
Just
people.
it's like
During the
packed with people,
daytime,
man.
this number gets way higher since
More than Tokyo.
So much more, I think. Back in Manila, there were so many people, man, in the streets. Because I studied in Manila, in Quezon City, it really did feel like there were too much people around compared to Tokyo.
11. Filipinos are the #1 texting nation in the world. You already know Filipinos love meeting up with friends at shopping malls, and when they can't see
That
each
is
other
true.
in person, they text. And when they do it, they rarely limit it to, "Hey, how are you?" In fact, they send about 400 million texts a day.
This is something that I had to get used to. And I had to refill my giga it was monthly, every month. Yeah. Unlimited text, unlimited call or something like that. Yeah.
でも you know the app called Hello Talk.
はい。
I think I talked with many Philippine people because they are very talkative. in
Yeah,
chat.
that's true.
Yeah, there's many conversations
Mm.
I could have. So yeah, I think I get this one.
This says Filipinos love to chat a lot. And I think that's true because with people there, back then with my friends, we would chat so much, almost every day and every night, especially when you're trying to date a girl, it's you chat until you sleep, that kind of thing. And with Japanese girls, I feel it's very different. So I have to change. I don't want to be too chatty. I have to find a balance. That's why
確かに
coming from a country where we had to I don't know, give a lot of attention to a country where I feel you don't have to give a lot of attention. It's it was a change that I had to go through.
10. They have a unique form of transportation. If you visit Manila, you'll notice some interesting looking
I
vehicles
go to
called
university
jeepneys.
every day in
They are
that,
converted
man.
U.S. Army Jeeps that stayed in the country after World War II.
Very colorful.
Filipinos adapted them
It's
to
like a
transport up to 18
one
passengers who
kind of
jump on the
attraction
jeepney
in
going in their
Disneyland.
direction and ring the bell for it to stop.
Just like, hello,
There are about
everyone.
50,000 jeepneys in Manila, and they all look different, with basketball stars, cartoon characters, inspirational
Cute.
quotes, neon
it.
lights, and
But
whatnot on them.
bus.
There are two major problems with Jeep.
Like a unique bus. Everyone can ride this.
Everyone can ride this. It's super open.
And you also have a bus.
Yeah, we have buses.
And this.
And this, yeah, this is much easier to ride. And buses are cool too, but buses are more for like further distances. I notice. Although this one can also do long distances. But these are very cheap, man. I think, I don't know. In my university, I think it was around
7 yen?
I think it was around 7 pesos or 8 pesos. Yeah.
7 yen?
Yeah, somewhere there. Good eye.
え
Yeah, but I really like the history of this because it's left over by the Americans, right? So Americans came to the Philippines with these. When Americans left the Philippines, these were just there. And then we use it as,
You will recommend to use Jeepney when I go to Philippines.
definitely, man. Definitely.
I see. Taking a note.
Safety concerns and pollution. They
yeah.
produce huge amounts of black smoke. So hurry up if you want to ride before they get replaced with a rapid transit system.
It's
Nah,
open air, but they
One of the
polluted-
islands has
polluted.
more volcanoes than towns. The Philippines are, without a doubt, a super scenic location. Among all the islands that are a part of it, Camiguin sure stands out, with more volcanoes per square mile than any other island on the
Jesus.
planet. The island is 14 miles long and 8.5 miles wide, and has 7 volcanoes and 5 towns. And even though earthquakes and eruptions shaped it, volcanoes have been deep asleep since the 50s, so thousands of tourists can safely visit
That's
the
a
island
scary
these
place
days.
to live in, man. So go ahead.
7. Boxing directly affects crime rates in the country. Filipinos love boxing and are crazy about their most famous boxer, Manny Pacquiao.
Hell yeah.
Whenever he fights, the
You
whole
don't know this
country
guy?
is glued.
No.
Manny Pacquiao, bro. Come on, he's super huge here in Japan, man.
Eh?
He
Here
is,
in Japan?
like my Japanese friends, they know this guy.
Eh?
He was a street kid.
Boxing is very popular in Philippines.
Boxing is very popular, especially after him.
Eh,
He's like international, dude. This guy.
To its TV sets. And according to the Philippine National Police, PNP, crime rates in the country drop significantly when he's in the ring. During his 12-round fight against American boxer Floyd Mayweather Jr. that went from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., not
Wow.
a single crime was committed in the whole Manila metropolitan area.
So that's how much they love him.
6. A lot of Filipinos work abroad. It might be because of their flexible and reliable character, or the fact that they speak great English as a second language. But more than 11 million Filipinos work abroad.
That's
It's
so
around
true,
11%
man.
Like
of the
you
population. And a
working in
quarter of
Japan.
all overseas
Oh,
nurses
yeah.
in the world come from the Philippines.
Since a lot of Filipinos can speak English very well, I think that's like the biggest reason why. Like it's
Yes.
easier to adapt.
More chances you can get.
But not in Japan, man. No, not much people here speak English, no. So, maybe not here. But I know like a lot of my classmates back in university, they go to Canada or America, and it's really easy for them to, how do I say it, blend in with the others, make friends, start a community, stuff like that.
4. They produce a lot of coconuts. For years, the Philippines had been the #1 producer of coconuts in the world. And even though the leadership now belongs to Indonesia, 153,532,000 tons per year is still an impressive number, isn't it? These coconuts are used to make anything from clothing
You can
to
make
beauty
clothes from
products.
coconut, dude. I don't know. Beauty products too. That's a lot of things you can make from coconut, man.
ココナッツね。
How about you, man? Do you like coconuts? No?
Let's go!
Where did you try coconut? In Japan or?
ココナッツジュース。
Ah, okay. Okay. That's not fresh. It's super no.
ココナッツジュース with なんかナタデココ。
ナタデココはそれは no, not good.
2. A Filipino made the first karaoke
Really?
machine. If you love to sing along,
Karaoke
you ought to thank
Japanese.
Filipinos for your favorite
Yeah, I'm also
pastime.
confused
The
about
first
it.
karaoke machine in the world was created in 1975 by Roberto del Rosario. He patented as the sing-along system, and even though there were some attempts to claim his creation, he still remains the only patent holder for the karaoke system.
So there must be a lot of karaoke place in Philippines.
A lot, dude.
But I don't think they call it karaoke. Karaoke is Japanese word.
I think
Right.
it's more of a culture thing, bro. Like, okay, in Japan you have karaoke rooms, right? But in Philippines, I see more of like, if it's your neighbor's birthday, they're gonna put a karaoke machine in front of their house, and then they're going to sing loudly. They do it in the streets, man. So, it's fun. It's fun, but when you're trying to sleep, sometimes it's really annoying.
1. The population is
God dang.
extremely good looking. Along with their love for boxing, texting, and shopping, Filipinos are crazy about beauty pageants. It might be the years of American rule that gave them this love for competitive beauty, but the fact remains a fact.
That is true.
They have won in all major international pageants 15 times. There were 4 girls crowned Miss Universe, 1 Miss World, 6 title holders of Miss
Filipinos are
International,
beautiful.
and 4 Miss Earth crowns. The first official pageant was held within the country in 1908, and since 2001, it's not just about beauty, but also for the promotion of environmental protection.
Wow. ね
That was cool.
Which one was the most surprising to you?
I think the most surprising for me was the one with the texting.
Same.
You too.
Yes.
Yeah, I always thought that texting all the time is how it should be, you know, and I didn't realize it was such, you know, it was just a very specific thing for Filipinos in general.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I need to search deeply. I wanna search deeply.
I hear foreigners say all the time, man, Filipinos are very warm, full of love, you know.
Yeah, I got many comments from Filipino, and they almost always have the heart
Emoji.
emoji,
Yeah,
like a love from Philippines.
I saw.
Yeah,
Yeah, I see.
確かに I need to go to Philippines someday.
Yeah, dude. Get some coconut, you know. Start to understand the true meaning of coconut, man. I don't think you know it yet.
Please subscribe to my channel and see you soon.